They pretend said that?
They pretend said that, and they said, you gotta get Rob to pretend like he cares about firing up the crowd. So I said, Robbie, I'm kidding. What I need you to do is get these people to a fever pitch so we can get these boys out on that stage. Unless you don't want them to come out. Are you good? We know, Jensen?
I don't know. Do you want Jensen and Jared to come out? I don't know.
Let's try again. Would you like to see Jared and Jensen? Entrance, jump, everybody landed on a different beat. That was cool. So we were. But, and Robbie, we talked about you not.
That's a long run, isn't it?
We had a conversation about you. You know, Papa Smurf don't jog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we were talking about maybe you not doing laps.
These people really, they got into me.
It's Texas.
Had to do it.
We almost lost more than Houston. I don't know how you did it. Let's make this official. Houston, Texas. Mr. Jensen and Jared Padalecki.
Hey, y'all. Y'all are all very dark right now. Thanks for giving us an excuse to come back to Texas.
Not that we need one.
It is very dark, but can I have a show of hands of who's a first-timer? I don't see anything. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our crazy, cool, dysfunctional, loving, supportive family. We are both very excited to be here.
You're sitting very close to me.
Feel the love, it's Texas.
Agree to disagree.
How did y'all like Thursday's episode? So since we've seen a lot of y'all, and or the first time to see y'all in the first place, y'all went and did something that really affected our lives. Y'all convinced enough of your friends to watch, and we got picked up for 13. So. Thank you.
And for those of you playing the y'all drinking game out there, that's 14.
Are y'all playing that, y'all guys?
Learn to say y'all guys. It's too many things. It's either you all, y'all, or you guys. It's not you all guys.
But yeah, I'm not gonna memorize a whole nother statement. A whole nother. There are a lot of texts that they're like, I understand.
I understand
When Genevieve and I started dating, she's pregnant. We started dating season 4. Season 4 ended. We decided a road trip to Texas. I wanted to visit the family, so I grew up there. And we took I-45, I guess, 15, 40, 60, 80, 45, through the Red Rocks and through like Albuquerque. And we made it to Amarillo. And I had always seen any Amarilloians? Amarillo-Stonians?
Amarilloans.
Armadilloans? So we made it to Amarillo, and yours truly was going a bit fast. So I get pulled over. Like any reasonable human being, I pull off to the side of the road, so the police officer's not in danger, and he walks up to Jen's side of the car. I'm driving, we pull off the highway, and I roll down the window, and he comes over. So Jen's sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm driving. We're parked, big old sheriff's cap, Cadillac, and he starts talking to me. You know, I'll pull you over. You got California plates, where you guys headed? What are y'all doing here? I didn't say you're for. You carry, $10,000 in monetary. He's asking the questions that you get asked at like customs and stuff like that. And the entire time, like if Jensen is me and I'm Genevieve and the police officer's here, Jen is doing this. And I'm like, I'm so frustrated, I can't say anything, but I'm like, why is my wife being an asshole? Finally, he's like, the police officer is like, all right, well, step back to my cruiser with your license and insurance or registration. And I was like, yes, sir, yes, sir. And so he walks away, and I'm like, Jen, what are you doing? And she's like, I don't understand a word he said. She thought we were on Punk'd or something. I swear to God, she's like, is this kid, like, he wasn't serious, right? Like, that didn't really just happen. Is he a real officer? I was like, yes! Right now. I understood every word he said, and she was like, oh, this must be a joke. That having been said, I love being back here with y'all guys.
I didn't understand a word you just said.
True story. All right, before we just jibber-jabber about getting pulled over for breaking the law, let's go ahead and start talking to some of y'all who've been waiting.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is...
What's your name?
Sharika.
I'm Jared. That's Jensen.
Well, they're also...
Hi, Sharika. Sorry for this one. 12 years old. We're behaving like we're 12 years old. Hi, Sherry.
Hi. Okay, so my question is, if y'all had a choice besides your primary location of filming anywhere in the world, where would you choose to film an episode of Supernatural?
Texas! Wow.
But what if I was your mom?
Wow, Mom.
12 years.
I would love to film in the place I love most. Austin, Texas. Idaho. All the parents out there, I'm sorry. My wife, we got married in Idaho. Idaho is nice. Seen your apples?
Well,
That's not a place.
you said just an episode, right?
Yeah, any special episode, anywhere in the world.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, you're talking too much. No, he wasn't.
Just hurt my eye. I thought we were brothers, man.
Actually, we're not. Be nice? Have you met me? We got a similar question recently about this, and I said like the Grand Canyon area because that's something that you can't fake in Vancouver or really anywhere else. So I think that if we got an opportunity to shoot the show in a different location, I'd love to highlight some of the amazing places that are in our country. Texas being one of those things.
Thank you for your question. More words? More than words. That's extreme. That's extreme. You're all rather real. How are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I have like a two-part question for both of you. My question is,
That's like 4 questions. 2-part question for both.
I don't know, I have faith in you guys. So I'm going to say if Supernatural was able to go on for 30 years, just say 30 years, would you all be willing to stay for 30 years? Or have you all experienced your own Supernatural so far where you like, I need to get away from Supernatural?
30 years?
The rest of this been around for how long? General Hospital, so I have faith in you guys.
They have different casts.
I don't care.
Like the cast is different.
You are using
You all
some.
have the best show.
You are using some like reverse psychology
No,
sorcery. Like, don't let me down. You guys can do it. I have faith.
What is the question?
Would you go on for 30 years
Would you
to
go
have you
for
had that?
30 years, or have you experienced
He's
your
gonna be 80 in 30 years. That's amazing. There's anything wrong with that?
is enough enough?
No, she's saying we go for 30 years. It's only been 11 and a half, and...
Feels like
Hey, take it easy. I think 30 years is... Does anybody in here want us to go 30 years? Okay, here's the caveat.
I love that there's somebody out there right now who's sitting next to someone who's here maybe for their child or something. Yeah, support. And they're like, please God, no. Please, no. Why has it gone this long? It's just sucking the life out of my children and my wallet, and I don't...
Someone out there came with a friend and they're like, who are these guys? They're nuts. 30 years, that would put us 18 years from now. That's so long. Did you say old? For Chuck's sake. I would consider it under the caveat that we would do very... Bring back Ruby? No, who's gonna take care of our kids? They will be, oh my God. Enough out of you.
Yeah, who's like your kids? The college faculty.
They're an employer. I would, in all honesty, wherever life brings us, I would love to do either movie of sorts or a like 4 to 6 episode storyline of sorts for a long, long time. The 22 months, or 23 episodes is a lot. 9 months, be with the kids, and my boy's gonna be in kindergarten next year. Yeah, so that's difficult, but if it could be like, hey guys, we need you for 2 or 3 months, and we'll do short seasons like Stranger Things, or True Detective, or something, or like we're delving into a storyline. We need you for 2 months, 3 months to do a 90-minute movie or a couple episodes. It's the Gilmore Girls thing. You ever heard of it?
Nope.
It came on right after Days of Our Lives. DOOL?
Dual.
Duel? This is really weird for Gilmore Girls. As long as you guys keep watching, I hope we can keep bringing y'all guys some entertainment.
Let's just say that as of right now, we don't have a magic number. We still love doing what we do, and as long as there's people like you out there giving us a reason to do it, who knows? I don't know. What was the second part?
Have any one of you experienced real supernatural?
Oh, anybody experience real supernatural?
No, have any of you two, not any
Have
of
us? The collective we?
Don't collect me in your weed. I'm not waiting with anybody. I'm right here, just me. I had a very, and I don't want to use the term non-believer because my mind, my eyes, and my heart and soul are open to everything. But I did have a very, as somebody who usually can explain it away, like, our electricity is messed up, or oh, the door needs WD-40 or something, or our air conditioning doesn't work properly. I had a very unique disconcerting experience at the Driscoll Hotel in Austin. And something was strange.
Just 2 days ago, was it 2? When we were in Riverview? We filmed at this, it used to be, well, there's still parts of it that are being used, but it's a mental rehabilitation institute, and was used back in the day for like psych wards. And there was some
Experimental like literally they would do lobotomies,
electroshock therapy, and yeah, it was some crazy things. Things that horror movies are made out of. And parts of the facility, it's a huge, expansive facility, like it's acreage and multiple buildings and structures. There's one.
And a lot of it's abandoned due to asbestos.
Yeah, so a lot of the buildings are actually empty and abandoned. Because of asbestos. And so of course that's the ones we film in. And they, just the other day we were there, we were shooting, we were filming, and we were all about to roll sound and start the scene. And literally right next to us, the light fixture that's probably been hanging there for 50 years, just falls from the ceiling and crash right on the floor. But
No one's touching it.
yeah, nobody was working on it, nothing. Just boom, crash, bang. Everybody, kind of jumps and looks over, sees it. It's like, locations, clean up glass. Here we go, lock it up, man. Didn't bat an eye. We're like, yeah, because that kind of stuff happens there all the time. When we got a tour of the 4th floor, which is the floor you're not supposed to go to.
Let's clarify. By got a tour, he means snuck in there when you weren't supposed to.
No, that's not true. Just stop air quoting everything you say. You don't need to do that.
I was just talking to them.
Stop talking to anybody.
They wanted to know.
No, they don't need to know this way. Just speak.
Fine.
We didn't sneak up there. We convinced the liaison of the property to give us a tour.
After having tried to sneak up there and finding the door locked.
That's true. So we convinced the liaison to take us to the 4th floor. She's not happy about it. She doesn't want to do it, but she's like, all right, you guys have asked me for a couple years now. All right, let's go. So it's at night. She unlocks the door. We go up these stairs. We start walking. It's all dark. There's no lights up there because the electricity's been shut off there. So we have to supply our own electricity. And they, of course, we're not shooting up there, so there's literally no lights on. So we have flashlights.
So we stole Sam and Dean's flashlights.
We did. And
Or borrowed them, as Jensen will word it.
I wouldn't use air quotes to say that, though. Somebody just give him a t-shirt that just says air quotes on it, so that he doesn't have to do it all the time, and then that'll...
Point?
Yeah, boom. So we start walking, and there's this stairwell, and the lady just goes, that's the stairwell I got pushed down. And we were like, who pushed you? She's like, I don't know, I was up here by myself. We're like, sweet! So then...
And she's walking through also going like, oh, this is the door that'll open and shut a lot. You're like,
Yeah.
you're like,
this
oh.
was the file room where most of the files have been rearranged and no one's been here.
And there was a room with just a bathtub. There was
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. So then we open this one door, and it's a room maybe half the size of the stage, and it's tiled, like subway tiled, floor, walls, and ceiling. And there is just a drain in the center of the room, and a bathtub over the drain, just by itself, like a clawfoot. And she's like, and this is the room I won't go into. We're like, why? What happened in here? She's like, this is where they did a lot of the electroshock therapy.
And they won't touch it. It's like a...
She literally, it was like a threshold. She's like, I won't. So what do? I'm like, sweet. I run in, I jump in the bathtub, and I lay down. I'm like,
Take a picture, take a picture. Hey.
No respect. Just zero respect. That's the problem with being Dean Winchester for this long, is I now have this false sense of security around places and things that I should probably be fearful of.
He walks in, he's like, if there's a ghost in here, they've seen the show. They don't have to mess with me.
Sorry, I'm really nervous right now, but
That's all right. What's your name?
Julia,
Where are you from?
Houston.
From Houston.
My friends and I have been having this huge debate. So this is going to seem like a really random question.
Great grammar.
Over like superiority of grapes, and we were debating whether red grapes or green grapes were better.
Seeded or seedless?
It doesn't matter.
Frozen or room temp? If there's somebody out there who hasn't frozen grapes yet, you are missing out. You are missing out. Don't talk to me. Don't talk, don't.
I used to be a green grape guy, and I have grown into a red grape guy. No seeds. Seedless.
This sounds kind of childish, like cut the crust off my bread, but I hate grapes with seeds in them, unless they're wine grapes. I'm a frozen green grape guy. FGGG. Good.
What are you?
Oh, I'm a green grape.
Not a girl. Air 5. Air 5. Thanks, Julia. Thank you for the question. Awesome. Frozen grapes. Frozen grapes.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
How are y'all guys?
So frozen grapes. Seedless?
Yeah, you can freeze a seed, it'll chip your tooth like a brain fat.
And a frozen grape won't chip your tooth?
They don't
It's frozen.
They don't freeze.
Then they're not frozen.
They're like dipping dots or something. You put them
Either it's as hard as a rock because it's frozen, or it's a grape.
you put them in the freezer, but they don't freeze like a rock. They freeze like a slushie.
Like a slushie or like a slushie? Hi.
Hey, my question is, if Sam and Dean came with a warning label, what would it say?
I know which one. I know what Dean's would say.
Okay.
Feed often. More of an instruction. The warning label would be feed often or else.
And people need to keep pies away from you as well?
Sam's
No. Sam's like a gremlin. Don't get wet.
or might contain gas, don't start fire.
Highly flammable.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Callie. I'm from Oklahoma City. I have a two-part question. My first question is, what's your favorite monster to hunt on Supernatural?
Favorite monster to hunt? Supernatural? In general? The fairies were fun. So, it's been a while since I saw it, but And the scene where Sam is finally fighting the fairy at the very end, and he pours all the, was it shucking seeds or whatever it was? Salt. The salt, yeah. And then the fairy starts counting them, and at first that was the end of the scene, and I was like, I have to say, like, why didn't I do this in the first place? That seems like a fun way to beat a villain. If you're about to die, you just like pour some stuff in the ground, you're like, and just start counting it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that.
You know what? I'm gonna go with good old-fashioned ghosts. The vampires are just too easy. You just lop their heads off. You don't even get to shoot them.
You know who's the easiest? Zombies. A baseball bat? I mean, if you can wear a scarf while killing a beast, it's really not that scary. 1 second, let me type my mascot.
You know how you deal with zombies? Like those zombies? Be a zombie for a second. Be a Walking Dead zombie. And just
Where am I headed?
and just come at me. This is what you do to deal with zombies. You just walk away.
True story.
I was scared for my life just then.
Where was my mascot? Ghost. Yeah. Thank you for your question. How was my zombie, by the way?
It was dead on.
Yeah. It's not called like the sprinting dead, the running dead. It's the walking.
It's the Walking Dead. What do you do? Just walk faster. Jeff's gonna kill us. Hi.
My name's Madison. I was wondering.
I went to Madison High School.
And I'm from
Random.
Austin, Texas.
Good.
I was wondering if you could choose a happy ending for Sam, Dean, and Cass. What would it
In 30 years?
We could choose a happy ending.
A happy Yes, very happy ending.
Ruby, the fruit is hanging so low I can't see anything else. You're gonna have to answer this one.
Why are you throwing at me? I think I have going serious now. I have long said that I don't think the show ends until the birds die. Because no one ever thinks that.
I don't think there's a happy ending for the boy. I think it's going to end tragic. However, I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty of happy endings until that happens.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous.
It's all right.
At the photo shoot, I wanted to say sorry to you because I said all I could say to you was, dang, you're tall.
It's all right, girl.
Jensen, I watched the show that you were in. It was Tenant Chigro. I love it. Do you remember it?
Oh, are you that old? Have you changed your diaper lately? I'm asking for her.
Yes, I remember it.
Cool, see you later.
What was your favorite moment from that movie? And is that where you started dating your wife?
Yes, it was, and that was probably my favorite moment.
Thank you for the question.
Nice skirt.
Hi.
It's a kilt.
It's only a skirt that you wear underwear.
True story. Hi.
Hello, I'm Abby, and I was just wondering, because I want to be an actress someday, do you have any advice for aspiring actors and actresses?
Don't do it. Just.
Get involved. Find a way to get around people and places and things that can teach you about the industry.
Why do you want to act?
I just really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to me.
Do you like the performance aspect of it? Do you like the character study aspect of it? Do you like improvisation? Do you like comedy, drama? What is it? What do you like?
I like bits and pieces.
Then you should get into politics.
I vote for you. Abby for president.
I think that's that's something you got to figure out. What makes you passionate about it? What is it that you like? And then he and I really kind of learned on the job. So our story's a little different than most people, but it takes a lot of resilience, and you got to be persistent.
I think I would remind yourself on a daily basis, and this sounds like hyperbole, but remind yourself why you care about it. Because he and I are both, I'm just speaking objectively, very successful. I'm doing this, but he and I have both lost.
Doing this makes it seem like it almost sounds like we're not successful. Are very successful.
I didn't do that voice, I just did things.
That is my impersonation of you.
I got my normal voice just
never seen you look.
So my point was, before I apparently did a voice, is that
That's it.
Here's the story. Before Supernatural happened, a friend of mine, a girl named Angela Johnson, actually, who's an awesome comedian. She was friends of a friend, and I just bought a new house, and I was kind of having to get together, and she came over, and I had a stack of scripts next to my bed, and she was like, oh my God, are those all the auditions that you had? It was probably 30 or 40 scripts, like a decent stack. And I was like, follow me. And I walked down, this is before Supernatural, so this is just like season 4 or 5 of Gilmore Girls. And we walked, and I walked down to my garage, and I showed her literally 8-foot tall stacks of file boxes, probably 6 or 7 of them, and I was like, those are all the auditions that I've had.
Wow.
You know, I've booked a couple roles. I've not booked hundreds of.
His failure rate is through the roof.
Through the roof. But
Literally stacked through the roof.
literally could have been if I had a ladder. But my point is that through all of that negativity, through all of that rejection, I remembered that I loved storytelling, and I loved trying to understand the human problem and relationships, and exploring loyalty, exploring stories, exploring people, and the human condition, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. So remember why you do it, because if you do it to be famous, or if you do it to get money, or if you do it to get notoriety, then you'll never be satiated. So just remember that you do it because you love storytelling, because you love character study, because you love performance, because you love empathizing with people that are in a situation that you'll never be in. You know, in this case, fictional characters, possibly non-fiction characters. So just keep your eyes on why you're doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, what's your favorite or funniest moment, or moment you've been most proud of your kids? This is for both of you.
The funniest moment with the kids?
Or a moment that you've been most proud of them, and like, I'm glad to help you.
Yeah. This is, there's so many, you can't really, it's really difficult to put your head, like, it's difficult to identify one for all the other parents out there. She's asking what's like one of the coolest or funniest moments with being a dad or having kids. And this was funny to me, not funny, I was really proud of this, and it happened last week. Tom, my almost 5-year-old, he has been having like allergies, and he hasn't really been sleeping well. He's been coughing and waking up really grumpy because he hasn't had sleep. And apparently he went to school or preschool. I did the thing. He went to his preschool and was having a really rough day. And I guess his teacher pulled him aside and was like, Tom, you know, you need to be nice, you need to behave. And he did. And that might sound weird, but like as an adult, as a 35-year-old male, I have a difficult time turning my day around sometimes. So to think of a almost 5-year-old being able to go like, okay, you're right, I know I'm grumpy, I'm gonna behave, made me really proud. It showed that he had, to me it showed that he had some control over his faculties and some understanding of his mindset to go like, okay, I know I'm tired, but I shouldn't be mean. And so that made me really proud. My 3-year-old's a turd, so.
I'm still waiting for a proud moment. I've just been all down. I'm kidding. I will. There's again for those who are parents. It's every day is a proud moment. There are moments between moments that truly kind of. It's just a constant wow factor for me, and scary too. You know, it's tough being away. In fact, just the other day, here's I'll brag on both our kids real quick. The other day, JJ was over at Jared and Jen's house, and she was playing with the boys, and they were running around. We were in Vancouver working, and so Jen and Daniil were talking, and the kids were running around, and they ran into one of the rooms and shut the door because they were playing. Oh, they were playing hide and go seek from Shep. So Shep was the one counting, and they were running and trying to hide. So Tom and JJ ran off into this room, and Daniil had heard JJ scream and start crying, and they went to open the door, and I guess what had happened was when she ran in, Tom ran in behind her, and Tom grabbed a big heavy wooden door and
She'd
slammed it.
she'd gone to the hinge part of the door.
And her finger was in the hinge part of the door. And she's okay. There's just to get that out there quick, she's fine. But it hurt her very, she was really hurt. I mean, her finger's still swollen and red. And of course she was like, in a lot of pain, and she was crying, because that's what kids do. And Tom started crying because he felt so bad that had happened to his friend. And he was apologizing, and through the tears he was apologizing, and through the tears JJ was saying, "It's okay, Tom, I forgive you." There are moments that I'm proud of that don't involve tears and pain, but that one just happened this week, so that was fresh on my memory. But yeah, it is daily that my cup runneth over. Thanks.
Thank you. Through tears, Tom was crying, and JJ was like, "Why are you crying? My finger's the one in the door."
Hi, how are y'all doing? Good. I want to tell you, I really appreciate how much work and effort you put into these characters. They really inspire me every day, and I really love how you brought them so much into our lives. It's just awesome.
Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity to do that.
Wouldn't be here without y'all guys.
I can see you right there.
Sorry.
Ready?
That question gets asked to us all day, every day. And it's our first AD who runs the set, who's just standing there with the walkie going. Are we ready?
I really.
All
right.
You know what? Just lock it up, roll sound, they'll figure it out. Sorry, we're ready now.
Never ready, but let's see how it goes.
You're about to make my teacher come out and say, "What are we supposed to be doing?"
See? Our first AD's favorite 2 words, work break.
Hey guys, work break.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question about the recent episode, but since everybody keeps yelling spoiler alerts, I'll go with something less spoilery. Yesterday in Mark's panel, he said that his go-to...
Who's Mark?
He said his go-to hunting buddy would, Crowley's go-to hunting buddy would be Dean. And I'm wondering how Dean would feel about that.
Going hunting with Crowley? Reminds me of a Dick Cheney story. About like that. some youngins in here going, who? I don't know.
Thank you.
Hello.
There.
You guys are so handsome.
Don't stop there.
You also smell really good.
Carry on. I like this question. Round of applause, guys.
This is my first one, so I'm not sure if it's been asked before, but my question is if you guys, if the SPN cast will replace the Avengers, who will play which role? Like the whole SPN cast replacing Avengers.
What's the Scarlett Johansson role? Night Widow? Black Widow, Night Widow, all widows. And Misha would be somebody that gets beat up really early on. Hawkeye.
I said, what's the name? Iron Man's assistant. Pepper. I knew it started with P. Yes. Yeah, Castiel would be Pepper. And,
Iron Man.
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna be great. Yeah, we're gonna be good.
So what's left? We still got Captain America? I'll take that one. Yeah, we've got Hulk, Iron Man.
I took Thor. Hush. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Who would